We are good.
Yeah. You already know, but it's his though. Yeah, yeah. Look. Check it out, y'all. Make sure you all peek the weekly live NFL show and watch it blow with hosts JB, Glass, and Big Q. You know they are the NFL crew, covering the latest NFL news and covering all the team NFL prospect clues. Keeping the excitement going light, picking the biggest games of the week. Or who rising to the peak of big and all the stars you can see with the high segment like winners, losers, and locker men. Cause they is all about being around the clock with the comedy style. Top of show and it's giving you the info in a funny way in case you don't know. And you can join the conversation via Twitter using TeamBoydTV Live and get on all the hype. With 1,000 fans, you already know they doing right. And you could also log on to your PC, your Mac or mobile. You already know they got you. The show be airing every Wednesday night, keeping the hype very tight. Being 3 of the highly rated on that YouTube. In case you didn't have a clue, now you know because they doing it so true. All just for you, yeah.
You are now tuned in to the dopest live NFL show on YouTube. This is TeamBoydTV Live. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the dopest live NFL show on YouTube. I be your boy, Big Q, and I'm joined by my partners in crime, my colleague, JB. What's going on with your homeboy? Everything good? Hey, you're sounding real crispy today. Everything good? Look, you sound crispy. You know what I mean? You sound good. Yes. I feel you. I feel you. Yes. You know what I mean? Yeah, but the budget is looking nice, right? We're getting there, right? Glass, look, man. I'm gonna tell you something before you introduce yourself. I'm gonna tell you something. Not last Saturday, but the Saturday before, I called into the sports lounge. I could not get through. I'm upset. You know, nobody ever answered the phone. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Yes. Okay. Yeah, because y'all were getting into it. I called like toward the last. Right. I think I called in like toward the last. Maybe it was the last 25 minutes of the show or whatever. You know what I mean? You had some debate going on about. God, it was some football debate. I forget what it was. But yeah, I was like, no, I gotta call. You know what I'm saying? I gotta call. I couldn't even get. You know what I should have did? I should have tweeted you and be like, yo, I'm on the line. Tell your boy to answer the phone. You know what I mean? So how that's going though? How that's going? Yeah. 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 Yeah, okay. Cause I'm just saying. I felt slighted. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I felt slighted. You know what I mean? Anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to Team Boy TV Live this week. Hey, listen, we put a poll up not last week, week before last week, because I went on vacation last week. That's why we didn't have a show last Wednesday, and that's also why we're having this show at a special time on this Monday night. After this week, we will go back to our scheduled Wednesday nights. But I want to thank everybody who is joining us at the moment. Hey, listen, if you guys want to leave your comments and everything, we are watching the Twitter heavily. We're watching it. And we will show your tweets live during the stream. Right under JB's picture right there, you can see the hashtag TeamBoydTV Live. Use that with your tweets, man. They will be shown live on the stream. Also in the YouTube comments, man, look, you guys want to get your little debates and stuff cracking over there. If you agree or disagree with what we about to do, because we about to do it. But ain't nobody really going to disagree but you, Glass. And I see you rocking your colors today. Right? You rocking your colors. Hey, we put a poll up on Google Plus last week. I'm just saying. Look, we're gonna get into that. Look at it. He about to eat. Look, he is chomping at the bit. You see, he's chomping at the bit. You know what I mean? Hey, listen though. We put a poll up last week because we kicked off with the NFC West. As we kicked off the divisional breakdowns with that. We put a poll up after the show last week. We let it run an extra 4 days because I was in Washington D.C. And you guys picked Glass's division, the AFC West, right? And we got a lot to talk about with this because, yeah, JB, man, we had a conversation before I went to Washington, and yeah, some surprising things went down at the video. Yeah, we did, yeah. It was some things that flew under the radar that a lot of people ain't talking about, but we're gonna bring them to light today. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do that. You sure? You sure? Yeah. Yes, that's right. Yes. Yeah. Yes. We will do that. I mean, because you listen. Look, we caught a lot of flack on this panel, right? For how we dissected the San Francisco 49ers, right? JB, listen, you read the comments, you saw the tweets, dude. I'm saying 49er fans did not agree with what we said. Do you regret anything? Do you want to recant or rebut anything that went down on the first show? I'm just saying this is your opportunity. Absolutely. And I'm saying though, like a lot of people were telling me that's like, yo, man, y'all kind of went in really, really, really hard on the San Francisco 49ers for no reason. But you know what, JB, I thought you had a book of reasons. You know what I mean? I thought, Glass, was there anything you want to recant or anything like that? What's going on? You're right. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So, listen, I firmly believe that because of the dialogue last week, it's how we found ourselves here in the AFC West this week. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. Directly after the stream tonight, I will be putting a poll up on Google Plus. So if you don't follow me or Glass or JB on Google Plus, look us up on Google Plus. The poll will be up there. We will be doing the NFC division, which we got 3 left. It's the NFC North, the NFC East, and the NFC South. Right? You will get to vote. It will be up for 5 days, and you get to see which division we'll be doing next. JB, had anything you want to add before we take our first break and then we get into this thing? I hear you just fine. Do you hear him? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. No, I hear you. I hear you perfectly. Perfectly. You know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, so I'll look into it as we take this next break, but I can hear you just fine though. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take our first break. When we come back, we will dive into this AFC West Glass your division, right? All right, we'll be right back. You are now tuned in to the dopest live NFL show on YouTube. This is TeamBoydTV Live. All right, so I'm looking in the comment section. D'Amico Walker, he said that he can't hear them at all. So I'm trying to figure out what could possibly be that problem. Hey, JB, speak for me real quick. I want to see something. Yeah, because I see your levels moving. Glass, let me hear you. Wow. All right, so let us know in the comment section or via Twitter or whatever the case may be, because I see that level is working and it looked good to me. So I don't know. It looks fine in my opinion. Oh, do you? So then that means so then that means yes, you hear yourself, right? Okay, go good. So that means that I probably need to mute. Let's see, which one are you guys? You guys are. Speak one more time. Let's see which one y'all on. Okay, cool. I got you. All right, so we'll say B2. All right, how about that? Now speak one more time. Yeah, levels look good. All right, cool. Y'all, let me know what's up with that. Let me know what's up with that right there. Let me know what's up with that. Yeah. Okay. So y'all hear that coming back. So I mean, I have to take off B2 and we'll just stick with B1. All right. Let's see how that works. Because I don't know. I think we're good. I think we are. I'm gonna wait 1 second just to see what the feedback is real quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit. You know. Really? I don't know what that's about. Yeah, that's definitely a new one right there. It is for real. You know what I mean? Because I'm looking at your levels and they look fine. I'm saying I don't know. But I guess everything cool now. I can only be heard. So I can be heard, but y'all can't be heard. Okay. So I see B1, B2, your levels. All right, speak for me one more time. Let me see. B1. Okay. What about you, JB? B1. All right, cool. I'm saying so. We'll wait and see because let's let that catch up. Now, D'Amico says no sound again at all. I don't understand that. It looks fine to me. I'm just saying I don't know what the problem is. Hey, but you know what we can do in the meantime, just to so we can move on with the show. Let me see. This should help us out greatly. And then I got to edit the audio version of this. So let me see. Let's do. Where is it at? Okay, here we go. All right, so what we'll do is we will set that as default device, hit OK. All right, and then we'll go back in there again. Nope, not that one. Go back in here again, recording device. Samsung GT, set default. Okay, Close that. All right. We should be good now. All right. So y'all speak for me real quick. Oh, I got to change Zoom. That's right. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right. No. Hold on 1 second. One second. Speakers. Boom. Mic. Boom. Okay. All right. Let's see. I can't hear y'all now. Okay, cool. Somebody got a fan, huh? I know it does, right? Yeah, I can hear that. I can hear that all day. Wow, what is going on? Okay, hopefully this is good right here. Hopefully this is good because I see all the levels looking straight. All of them look good. No, it's straight. It's straight. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. So, man, I gotta do this again. Hold on. Right. That's the way it works. You know what I mean? That's the way it works. All right. Hold on. So let me see here. Let's you crazy. Let me check. You a damn trip. But let me see audio. Make sure we good here. Yeah, we good. Okay, cool. All right. So they should be straight now. If they don't hear us now, then I think I rectified the problem. I think I did. I don't know for sure, but we'll see. But let me play this part one more time so I know how to edit this. Y'all hold down for 1 second. Oh gosh. Well, this is like completely bad. This is completely bad. Hold on a second. It sounds like, okay, cool. Okay, how about that? Okay. Okay, cool. All right, let's try that. Okay. You are now tuned in to the dopest live NFL show on YouTube. This is TeamBoydTV Live. Okay, and we are back. I hope that we fixed the audio issues. I hope y'all let us know at home if we fixed the audio issues because we getting ready to get into the divisional breakdown. All right, first up, we're going from worst to first. We're going from worst to first.
We good?
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, okay.
I got you, boss.
Okay, yeah, we good. We good.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
we're going from worst to first.
We're going from worst to first, right? Who got the worst team?
I got the worst team.
You got the worst team?
Yes, I have the Oakland Raiders.
Okay.
So right, first, let me clear off. I'm like an official Raider hater. I have my card. I can't show it right now, but I do have my official Raider hater card. Wow. But I will make this unbiased as possible. Okay. Of course. Okay. And if we still have technical difficulties, that's all. Talking about the rate. Anyway.
Yeah, we still have technical difficulties. Don't worry about it. You catch the show when I post it later because it'll be straight when I post it later. But anyway.
All right, here we go.
No, hold on. Let me give you the synopsis of the season, right? All right, so they say the Raiders have a chance to make some noise in the middle of the season with some matchups against the Jets, Vikings, and Titans. However, they'll need to be playing their best football at the end of the season when they have to face Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, and Phillip Rivers in consecutive weeks before finishing the season on the road versus Kansas City. Okay, Glass, give me your synopsis, bruh.
Hey, Glass, before we go, I just got the all clear that we good from an audience member.
Great.
So let's go from here.
Okay, we're good then. Okay.
All right, here go my Raider notes. Okay, like I said, the Raiders will finish the season 3-13. Of course, it's fourth in the AFC West. The Raiders took real steps towards respectability this season by hiring Jack Del Rio as head coach, turning over the defensive coordinator slot to ex-Seattle assistant Kenny Norton Jr., which is a good pickup.
Yeah.
Landing pro-ready receiver Amari Cooper in the draft's first round. The AFC West is too tough for Oakland to climb out of the cellar just now, but 6 or 7 wins seem well within reach for the retooled Raiders. Mm-hmm. The forgettable former head coach Dennis Allen era in Oakland ended during last season. Allen was let go after following up back-to-back 4-12 campaigns with a 0-4 start in 2014. Tony Sparano took over as interim head coach and went a respectable 3-9 to finish the year. Del Rio's hire was met with some criticism. Whether the former Broncos DC is a good hire or not, the Raiders have bigger issues. Reggie McKenzie has been a disaster as general manager. Now, I thought when they picked up Reggie McKenzie from Green Bay, that might have spelled a little trouble for my teams in the AFC West, but I don't know if it's a Raider curse or whatever. He seems to be doing a horrible job over there.
Yeah.
He got the front office and cleaned out most of the team, hired some old has-beens on the roster. But anyway,
hey, under his GM administration, they done had 4 coaches. They had Cable, they had Allen, they had one thing they had who was before? Didn't I'm thinking they had 4 coaches.
Yeah, I can't remember who was in between Cable and Allen, but yeah. Then Sperano.
Yeah, Sperano, right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So after routinely drafting poorly, McKenzie was effective at the top of last year's draft, taking the can't-miss linebacker Khalil Mack, who had an excellent first year. Additionally, quarterback Derek Carr, who led the team with 348 completions for 3,270 yards. He looked like a player to build around at the most important position on the field in 2014. But besides those 2 silver linings, the Raiders have little else to be excited about. Now let's talk about the offense.
Yes.
Last season, the Raiders were 26th in the NFL in passing and last in the league in rushing. That being said, there are reasons for optimism because of the way young players develop. The running backs last year were Darren McFadden, Run DMC, and Maurice Jones-Drew. They were no longer capable of holding down the role of featured running back. So what Oakland do, they go get the over-the-hill, really over-the-hill running back, Trent Richardson. Now, this is what I got to say about Trent Richardson. He did horrible in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Got traded, went to Indianapolis. So you think he would do well in Indianapolis. He did horrible in Indianapolis. His reason for doing so bad coming into the NFL, he said that the system wasn't right for him. Now let's think about this. I can see the Browns maybe. Indianapolis, I don't know.
Yeah.
So if the system was bad for you, the Oakland Raiders got the system for you.
Yes.
That's all I got to say. So,
wow.
But then again, the running game could be improved thanks to Latavius Murray, who emerged in a big way in 2014. He led the Raiders with 82 carries for 424 yards. The former late round pick out of Central Florida busted to the scene with 112 yards on 4 carries late in November against the Chiefs. He finished the season averaging over 5 yards per carry. He may have trouble recreating those numbers next year, though. Next year, as FootballOutsiders.com ranked the Raiders O-line 28th in the league. Derek Carr, meanwhile, beat Matt Schaub and Matt McGloin for the starting QB position last year. Over the final 4 games of the season, the Raiders went 2-2. Carr fired 7 touchdown passes and tossed just 1 interception. I like some Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Oakland receiving core isn't much to talk about. Journeyman Andre Holmes, who was leading the wide receivers with 47 receptions, 693 yards, and 4 TDs. And veteran James Jones led the team in the receiving last year. Holmes had a breakout year, and Rod Streeter will return to the roster in 2015 after being hampered by a foot injury. The defense. The Raiders' defense wasn't as quite as bad as the offense. Last at least 9 in terms of yardage. Oakland was 16th in the league against the pass and 22nd versus the run in 2014. Those numbers should improve this year. At the age of 38, Charles Woodson led the Raiders with 81 tackles last season, and he will be back for another year after signing 1 year, $1.8 million deal. Khalil Mack made 75 stops, with 13 of them for a loss, and had 4 sacks last year. In free agency, Oakland added linebacker Malcolm Smith and cornerback James Dockery. Bottom line, if Derek Carr takes a step forward, the Raiders should be improved. That being said, they are a long way from competing in the AFC West. Oakland is 150-1 to win the Super Bowl next.
Wow.
That's music to my ears.
You like that, right? Hey, listen, I was thinking, and JB, I'll get your assessment on this in a minute. But I was thinking, like, I was check the little free agency moves, and and they brought the little running backs in and whatnot, and they got the quarterback piece figured out. At least that's what it looked like, right? But I was thinking, man, they could at least compete with the Chargers. You know what I mean? But after you just broke that down for me, I'm like, yo, this ain't good for them at all.
Just like I like Derek Carr. He's just like his brother David. You know how the Houston Texans destroyed David Carr. They had no kind of O-line protection for him.
Right.
I'm just afraid that same case with Derek Carr. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no. He was getting hit a couple of times last season. I just hope they. Oh wait, I'll take that back. If I was an Oakland Raiders fan, I would hope they would step up their O-line.
Right. Hey, I don't know. Hey, JB.
But as the Denver Bronco, go ahead and get them.
What you think about all that, man? The Raiders, man, going into the season, man.
Like you said, it's they got flash in the pan players. They got some good additions, but that probably don't accommodate or combine up to about. I mean, being realistic, 12 players to take a 53-man roster to actually get it done. Wow. So I think it's a move in the right direction. But I mean, 2 or 3, maybe 4 years. Who knows?
Wow. So we got a comment in the comment section. It's from D'Amico Walker. Says Oakland has a better run blocking line than the Colts. With the Brown TR was just too young. I don't know, man. I watched the Raiders do some stuff last season, especially toward the end. I saw them do some stuff, and I was like, wow, that's a little young team. I mean, it's a lot of young people on the team, but, aside from, those really, really old players that they got, but they got a lot. Of, like, the core, they pretty young. You know what I mean? I don't know.
But you know what? They young and stupid. Because you remember when they was playing, who was that they was playing? The Chiefs? And they almost lost the game because of the stupid penalty.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Celebrate the sack. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
And another thing, to the point, that D'Amico just brought up scheme. I mean, you got 2 of the best, maybe, as far as stat wise or they reputation with McFadden and Morris Jones-Drew. Their running game was never really established or a threat.
Nope, definitely not.
I.e. the emergence of Carr. He had to be.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
All right, then. So we're gonna take a look at this schedule real quick and see what's popping. This first. Oh my God, y'all gotta see this.
I know.
So the first 5 games before we get to the bye week, man. I mean, it's 2 games in there that they might be able to squeeze out of. They road games, but we got Bengals and Ravens coming in there. Then you got the Browns and Bears on the road, and then the Broncos coming in there, man. And I'm just thinking of how they're gonna be looking going into the bye week, man. Glass, when you look at that right there, dude, what's your assessment of that right there?
Okay, honestly, straight up, they could shock the world and shock the Bengals and take that game because it's in Oakland. So they could take that game shocking. Other than that, they're going to get beat down by the Ravens. They probably, if they play right, could take the Browns. Probably could take the Bears. I hate to say that. Get whooped by the Broncos. So I'm going to say by the bye, they will have at least one game won. So it'd be 1-4.
1-4 by the bye. This dude, what you look at?
I'm skeptical about AFC North teams heading out to Cali in the summertime. Neither 4 of the teams fare well in late September games or before the season change. So, I mean, I know my Ravens will not go undefeated. I don't think this is a game that they'll lose. I do see them, like last, the 1-4 win in Chicago.
Yeah,
that's the only game that I can kind of see them play. And wait, I want to give them 2 and 3 out of the first 5 because I don't like the Browns without a quarterback.
Right.
Wow. You guys are brutal. Hey, listen, what I see though, listen, I got a feeling like if they can make a statement in one of them first 2 games, and like I said, I don't care which one they take out, but it's got to be the Bengals or the Ravens. One of them got to get it. You know what I'm saying? If they can't establish themselves that early in the season before they take their road trip, because the road trip look like it's going to be easy. You see what I'm saying? But they got to survive at home first, and that's where it's going to get tough. And I mean, then they got the Broncos coming in there, and that's going to be rough. You know what I mean? I don't know. I would say I'm gonna say 2 and 3. I say 2 and 3. Oh, I think they'll win them 2 road games, and I'm hoping that they can get the season, like, you know, one of the ones between the Bengals and the Ravens, just to let people know, hey, look, we gonna cause some problems. You know what I mean? Like, y'all ain't gonna just come up in here and just do y'all business and then leave. Y'all ain't gonna do us like that. You know what I mean? But we'll see how it play out. You know what I mean? Because honestly, we ain't talked about the Bengals much because we ain't got to their division yet. But it wasn't too much movement in Cincinnati. You know what I mean? You know, and then the Ravens bringing in a bunch of these young players.
Right.
You know, I don't know.
And it's a September game, and I'm telling you, AFC North teams do not do well in the late summer games. They just don't. They just don't. That's a fact. But I mean, if I had to give them 2 losses, I say 2 out of 3 out of the first 5. I mean, questionable. It could be any 2. Really.
So D'Amico says he agreed 2 and 3 before the bye. Then it gets real rough because it's no mercy after that. They go out to see the Chargers. Jets come in there. Go out to see the Steelers. Okay, the Vikings come in there. I don't know, Vikes. I don't know. Re-energize Adrian P. I don't know. Then they got a road trip out to Detroit and Tennessee. The Chiefs come in there, and then they go to Mile High. I think I'm going to break it right there. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this 8-game stretch right here. I'm going to come to you first, JB. When you're looking at that one, how you think they fare?
You went all the way to the Chiefs, right?
Yeah. No, I finished with the Broncos. Okay. Yeah, went to week 14.
It's hard to say, man. I think all these games are pretty competitive. I mean, based on what just happened with certain teams, and I guess it just depends on what they are by this point in the season. But I mean, based on just last year alone and what the Raiders look like,
early.
I could give them. I could see them winning 3 of these games.
Yeah.
Just the Titans game, the Vikings game, and possibly the Lions game, or the Jets maybe.
Yeah. Glass, I know you got it. Like, I know you probably got it broken down. What you got on there?
I have them beating the Jets because I still don't trust your quarterback, Geno Smith. Throws bucks in the air. Exactly. Titans is late in the season. They could get everything. They could have the chemistry put together. But I'm gonna have the Raiders take the Titans. I'm gonna have them take the Chiefs at home.
Wow. So I think you just hoping they take the Chiefs at home.
But after the Broncos game, I have them going 4-9.
Okay.
Look,
what was their record? What did they finish with last year? They went how many?
3-13.
3-13. So you already given them a better record
already, right?
Than they did
by week 14.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was rough, right? Look, I think when they roll up into San Diego, listen, we're gonna talk about San Diego, but I'm just saying, like, San Diego, this is a team to watch this year. This year, San Diego is gonna be that team. In that division to beat. Look, I'm just saying, watch them. You know what I mean? I don't get a Jets a chance. Big Ben. I did Ben wrong last year. And then, somewhere in the season, he put up 12 touchdowns in 2 weeks, and I was like, I'm gonna leave this dude alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave this dude alone. So I don't know. Still is okay. The Vikings, Teddy Bridgewater. Like I think Teddy Bridgewater, he did okay in his rookie debut, but now he got AP back. That opens up so much for him. By this time in the season, they should have this thing rolling. I say the Vikings come out on top on that one. The Lions is depleted. They could go on the road and they could win against the Lions. I don't get the Titans that much of a chance. I like, what's that? How many games is that? 12?
Mm-hmm.
I give
13.
I give them
13.
4. I give them 4 wins too. 4. That's one better than they did last year, and the season ain't over yet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the season ain't over yet. I like it. We good with that?
What? Yep. Glass say 4-9, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 5-8, man.
Oh, you're giving them another
one?
Give them.
Yeah, man. I think legitimately at the end, there'll be a 7-9 team.
That is something that you don't see. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm going to throw mine out there. Then they're gonna lose to the Packers. I'm gonna say they're gonna surprisingly beat the Chargers.
Wow.
And they're gonna lose to the Chiefs, and they're gonna finish 5-11.
I mean, if you look at that one stretch Q did after the bye week, there's some teams in transition on this. There's some rookie quarterbacks in this, and there's some teams that lost cornerstone players through free agency.
Right.
So it's some chances. I mean, for them and they only getting better. They already kind of established themselves. They only could go up.
So y'all saying the Broncos get the sweep on them, though, right?
Of course.
All right, cool.
Yes.
All right, so we got the Pack, the Chargers, and the Chiefs at the end. Listen, I don't think they'll win none of those games. That's just me. I'm just saying. I think they finish the season, 0-3. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. What you think, Class?
So no, I'm saying I got season 5-11.
Okay, 5-11 for you. And JB,
7-9. I think that'll be a victory for that organization, especially coming out of a 3-13 season.
okay.
For that fan base, for that organization, that's a win-win.
Yeah, I think so too. Because you're giving them five, and that's 2 more games than they did with what they got. You know what I mean? That'll put them somewhere, in the top 10 draft, right? That'll put them in the top 10, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they actually playing for draft stipulation this time. I think they actually about to try to win. I'm
just
based
saying.
on what
I
they
think
got,
they're
they
gonna
might
try
not
to
be.
win. I'm just saying. Looking at the schedule, it just ain't gonna shake out, especially in the division that they're playing in. And they got 2 pretty powerful teams in that division, right? And one that's on the bubble, right? You know what I mean? So it's gonna be tough. You know what I mean? All right. So just because we just did the first one, right? Just right off the bat, where you put them, rank them on the 1 through 4 finishing. You putting them back in the cellar? They going back in the cellar?
They're back in the cellar. They're back in the cellar.
They're back in the cellar.
Wait, is that a legit question, man?
I'm just saying. I thought maybe I had a different opinion.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Cellar, man,
Okay.
definitely.
So that was the Oakland Raiders. Where we heading to next? We heading to San Diego?
No, I think it's KC.
Okay.
The Chargers finished second.
Okay, cool.
All right.
What you
So
got
this
on
is gonna
KC?
be mine. Y'all ready to go now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Kansas City Chiefs. They finished 9-7, third in the division. Like I did last week, I do my due diligence and give some signings, some draft notables, and some releases. We'll start with the big releasing, which was a disappointment to everybody. And I want to pose y'all this question, but about Dwayne Bowe. He hobbled into this season in the beginning. I guess he had like a pending possession charge. I don't know what happened to that.
Yeah.
He had
like questioning at the beginning of the season. Remember?
Right. So, well, we'll get to that. But there's Dwayne Bowe. He got released. Vance Walker got released. Defensive tackle. Joe Mays, linebacker, was released. The only reliable thing they had on offense, in my opinion, Anthony Fasano, tight end, was released. Donnie Avery, wide receiver, was released. A.J. Jenkins, wide receiver, was waived. And defensive back Justin Cox was waived. Signings, obviously, Justin Houston, linebacker, 22 sacks. He was, I think, franchise tagged initially. I think they got a deal worked out. Jeremy Maclin was added. Trevon Branch was re-signed as safety, and they added Terrell Pryor. He's still listed as a quarterback, so I'm assuming, I don't know what they might do there. But draft notables, they had 9 picks in the draft. I did the first 3. First round pick, 18th overall was cornerback Marcus Peters from Washington. Second round, 17th pick, 49th overall, offensive lineman Mitch Morse from Missouri. And third was third round, 16th pick, 76th overall was wide receiver Chris Conley from Georgia. Stat leaders for Kansas City. We'll start with passing. Alex Smith, 464 attempts, 303 completions. He had a 65.3 completion percentage, 18 touchdowns, 6 INTs, was sacked 45 times, had a QBR of 93.4. And we all know that Kansas City didn't have a receiving touchdown all season. So most of his touchdowns came from tight ends or swing plays of Jamal Charles. Anyway, rushing leader Jamal Charles, 206 carries, 1,033 yards, 9 TDs. 4 fumbles, 2 fumbles lost. The lead receiver was Travis Kelce with 67 receptions, 862 yards, 5 TDs. And I made sure I noted that he was a tight end because they did not have a receiving touchdown by a wide receiver. Dwayne Bowe, 60 receptions, 754 yards, 0 touchdowns. Defensive leaders was Josh Malga, 103 total tackles, half sack, Justin Houston and Tamba Ali, sack combo, 28 sacks, and Houston had 22 of those sacks. And there you go for the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, so listen, I mean, JB, you kind of made it very prominent, so we're gonna talk about it.
That's right. That's right.
First, D'Amico says, man, they lost a lot. Yes, they did. But before we get into what they lost, let's get into what they didn't do. Right. Now, listen, y'all know I'm a Alex Smith guy. Y'all know that, right? I'm saying,
yes, that's right.
Yes, you are.
Guy. Yes, you are.
But man, Glass, no receiving touchdowns all freaking season. How did it make you feel?
It makes me feel great as a Bronco fan. But anyway, you know what? He's always been if you could say a small ball type quarterback. He really don't throw for a long range, but still, and yet to not throw a receiving touchdown is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So what does that say about Dwayne Bowe? Didn't he receive his money last year?
Yeah. Well, yeah,
no,
he did.
He did.
He did. Yeah, even though he got in all that trouble and stuff. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He got his money. So it's like, dude, man, you gotta give me what I paid for. So I really blame most of that to the wide receivers.
Yes, because that's the question I was gonna say, JB. Like, is this Smith's fault? I mean, because everybody know what type of quarterback he is, right? He ain't gonna key with the deep ball. I mean, I remember sitting there watching the Chiefs game. I forget who they were playing against, and I'm just watching the game. And this dude, like, me and the wife, we sitting there watching the game. I'm like, yo, he is not gonna throw a ball deeper than 7 yards. He won't do it. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on?
If you remember correctly, that 41-14 beat down on the New England Patriots. They were close. I mean, they could have had at least 3 receiving touchdowns that game. It just didn't work out. It was the game, and I won't trash the Chiefs as hard because they was the reason the Ravens made the playoffs because they beat the Chargers at the end. But they were so close to getting that receiving touchdown. It never happened though.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, I can understand if we was talking about a rushing touchdown. Because I remember, I mean, we were talking a couple years ago on the show. We was talking about, I forget who it was. It was either the New York Giants or the San Francisco 49ers. Somebody who didn't give up a rushing touchdown until like midway through the season. I forget who it was. It was one of them. And so we celebrated stuff like that, right? Now, I can understand if they couldn't get a rushing touchdown. Because, defenses are, they rose their game up a little bit. But you can't get your wide receivers in the end zone, man. I mean, I'm talking about quarterback being able to find the end zone. I'm also talking about these wide receivers being able to get yards after the catch. There's a problem here, right?
I also question Andy Reid. You think Andy Reid kind of held him back from trying to throw touchdown pass?
Andy Reid is a quarterback's coach. Wonderful things with quarterbacks. Recognize what he had. I mean, your boy's pretty accurate, but then again, anybody can be that accurate if you ain't throwing the ball. If you ain't really taking a lot of chances. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he ain't gonna take them. And I like the kid. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna put this on Alex Smith. I'm gonna put this on his receivers who can't.
Right.
They can't break tackles. They can't get. They're not elusive. They can't get open. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
I don't know how Mr. Bowe would. I mean, he got inked somewhere else. Would classify himself as the number 1 receiver, and you didn't score at all.
Right.
All in a whole NFL season as a pro. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous, man. I mean, that is crazy. All right, let's take a look at the schedule. I'm gonna run through it real quick because based on that right there, man, the outlook ain't good for these boys, right? It says the Chiefs have an unenviable start to the season with 3 road trips to Houston, Green Bay, Cincinnati, sandwiched around a visit from the Denver Broncos in the first 4 weeks. If they can survive that gauntlet and remain in the playoff mix, they get the benefit of 3 of their final 4 contests being held in the comfy confines of Arrowhead Stadium. All right, so when we look at it, we got this super duper beefed up. Well, I ain't gonna say beefed up because they did lose Andre Johnson, but the Houston Texans though they ready to make a splash. Houston is ready to be taken seriously, right? And they go into Houston. Broncos come in. They go to Packers. They go to the Bengals. Bears come in. Go to the Vikings. All right. So when we look at this right here, Steelers and Lions before the bye, that's 8 games. Let me see. I have them probably squeezing out about. I think they can get 3 of those, but it's tough. If they can't figure out a way to get the ball in the end zone through the air, you know, when they're going up against defenses like Texans defense, the Broncos defense, the Packers defense, the Bengals defense, and the Steelers defense is a little questionable, right? But them other right there, if they can't get the ball in the end zone through the air, that one it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be kind of hard to win 4 games. JB, when you see that, what you think?
Well, if you couldn't do it with Donnie Avery, Anthony Fasano, and Dwayne Bowe, who knew your system, who knew the quarterback's tendencies, Terrell Pryor and Jeremy Maclin, they won't get it done either. Yeah. So, no faith.
No faith whatsoever. No. Hey, Glass, before I come to you, check out what D'Amico says. He says, I put it on Andy. You know, draft wide receivers that got, you know, yak capability. I mean, did he draft some people that got some the capability to kind of break tackles and get
Avery was that guy.
Yeah.
Exactly. I thought Bo was that dude though. You know what I mean?
He was that dude.
Right, okay. All right. So when you look at that the first 8 games, Glass, where you at with this?
I'ma say I hate to say I have a whole lot of hope for the Vikings. I think they're going to make a come up this year, but after looking at the schedule, I'm gonna say they could probably shock the Broncos that first game, that's first meeting in week 2.
Yeah,
Bengals, and somewhere up in there, maybe the Bears or the Vikings, they might get one. So I'm gonna say between 2 and 6, 3 and 5.
Yeah. I'm kind of with that. I was hoping they can get 4, man, but them defenses that they facing, man, it's gonna pretty much make them one-dimensional, and they're gonna have to run the ball, man. I'm just saying they're gonna have to run the ball.
And Jamal Charles is a monster still.
Yeah, he is. You know, they're
gonna not shortchange him.
They're gonna have to run that rock in order to get it in, but because they ain't gonna throw on them teams, they're not gonna throw on them. I'm just saying that ain't gonna happen. All right. So now after
wait, hold on. Let me give you my assessment of the first game.
Hold on, my bad.
If you will.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, you speak about some defenses that they're gonna have to face. Only defense that I see is the Texans, maybe possibly the Broncos, and maybe the Packers, because the Steelers defense is in transition,
right?
And they lost their coordinator.
Right. First I said Steelers, and then I took them back. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, and the strength of the Kansas City Chiefs is their defense,
right? Yeah.
And we're talking about a team that barely missed out on the playoffs. Because their offense was anemic.
So you trying to tell me that they're gonna be able to hold up against that unorthodox offense that they're running out in Houston, that high-powered offense that they got in Denver, that high-powered offense aerial attack they got in Green Bay, that high-powered aerial attack that they got in Cincinnati? Right, them the ones.
All I'm saying, let's do this. Let me be more clear. Lions game winnable, Steelers game winnable, Vikings game winnable, Bears game winnable, Bengals game winnable.
Wow,
I'm telling you.
Glad you here. Look, I don't know what's going on.
I can't agree with you with the Steelers and I can't agree with the Steelers and the Lions.
I mean, guys,
Steelers they can't outthrow the Steelers and they can't outthrow the Lions. They got to put up points. I don't think they're gonna be able to put up points to keep up with the Steelers.
We're talking about one guy with 22 sacks. I mean. We got 30 sacks between 2 players on that defense. I don't know if that's enough to get it done. Who knows? Right. I know that the Chiefs defense is better than the Bears offense and the Vikings and the Lions.
Hey, okay.
That's just how I see it.
I don't know.
So what's your assessment, bro?
I'm gonna say they'll split the first 8. Okay. To be realistic.
Okay.
To be realistic.
Hey, listen, fellas.
Be realistic.
Your boy welcomed us back, and I wanna say what up to him because I ain't talked to him in a couple months. Fellas, welcome Mr. T Money 1993. He just let
all right now.
Hey,
what's up?
What's going on, players? It's been a while. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's checking us out. So listen, that's some tough defenses they're going against. I don't know, JB, but you put up you look. You have an interesting argument, and we shall see. Right? We shall see. You giving them a lot. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
You don't see. Okay, man.
No, dude. No. Listen, that's your assessment, bro. I'm just.
You know what I'm gonna do. You know how I like to do this. I like to go back, man. It'd be like, Q, you remember this?
I know you do. I know.
Yeah,
you do.
Yeah.
Okay, so where am I? Oh, what was we went to the bar? Did we go to the bar? Yeah, we went to the bar.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're looking at the Denver Broncos. They're going to the Denver Broncos. So they got that road trip to Denver and then San Diego. Then the Bills coming in. Y'all know, I'm saying I feel some type of way about the Bills right now. Then they're going to see the Raiders. Chargers come back in there. Going to see Baltimore. And then they can finish out against the Browns and the Raiders. Glass, that last half. What you got?
The Bills kind of scared me. I don't know about the
Yeah,
Bills yet, but I have them beating the Bills at home. The beating Chargers at home. Browns and Raiders they could beat. So at the end of the year, they'll go. I mean, after the bye, they will go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-4.
Yeah.
So they're gonna finish the season 6-10.
Right. Okay. All right. So Mr. T Money, check this out. Like I think so. T Money is agreeing with JB, right? And you know, and I feel where y'all coming from. I'm just saying, I feel where y'all coming from. So T Money says Lions defense. Lions defense with all the losses on the D line is going to fall way down, and the Steelers D is in transition. And I think we covered that, right? Yeah, I don't know. That's what they're saying. All right,
I
JB.
hear about the defense, but what about the offense?
Know,
that's
right?
what I'm talking about.
I know. It's weird.
That's an air attack right there between those.
Well, hey,
Right.
listen, if those defenses lost, the ones that I pointed out, Lions, Steelers, etc., if they lost key pieces in run stopping, Jamal Charles didn't go nowhere. He's the focal point of their offense.
Okay.
Focal point.
Hey, listen,
and these talk about these defense.
With the Steelers, we have Big Ben airing it out, and then Le'Veon Bell will be back fresh by that time.
He will. Yeah.
Big deal. The Kansas City defense ain't changed. They got better.
Okay. All right. So listen. And then D'Amico says, D'Amico says Denver D was suffer. They lost the head coach and the defensive coordinator. We'll get to that in a second. JB, when you look at the last half, what you got?
I like that. Good looking out, Miko.
We'll get to it in a second.
I want to give them a solid 8-8.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
8-8 look like it's kind of where they're going to be unless they can surprise somebody. And I'm telling you, especially after saying, and I was high on the Chiefs last season, but after they what?
I was too, by the way. That's what I said.
Oh, okay. I thought Glass was trying to be slick. Okay, but I'm just saying, I was high on them, but then after I saw their offensive production, man, you can't win games like that. You can't. Not in the NFL. You're gonna have to air that thing out, man. You know what I mean? And this coming from a run first fan of a run first team like the Carolina, you gotta throw the ball. You know what I mean? Glass got a point about offenses with the Lions, but you never know when you're gonna get good or bad Stafford. Right? But here's the thing.
True.
Here's the thing. At the end of it, unless they can surprise somebody, which I don't think they can surprise nobody, I'm with you, JB. You say 8-8?
Yep.
Glass, where you at?
6-10.
6-10. Okay, you're giving them a 6-10. It's pretty. That's cute. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty.
I mean, in the 8-8, it's fluid. I mean, I know it may sound like I'm picking safe with a 500 record, but I mean, it's a slippery slope. It's some winnable games that can put them over 500, and it's some games they can get trapped off in to put them below. Yeah. So it's kind of really up to them.
The only part is though, man, if they come out of that bye raggedy, you know what I'm saying? Like they done lost more games than they won. I got a feeling they're gonna be playing like desperation mode, and then you go in on the road against the Broncos and the Chargers and the Ravens. That last stretch playing like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be tough. You know what I mean? But just it's early. You know what I mean? If EJ is starting, I do think he can finish. Browns, no QB, JB, KC, D is crazy. It's just Smith, and Smith is that bad. I like the couple of linebackers they got in Kansas City. Them dudes was on the top 100, man. You know what I'm saying? They made some noise. You know what I mean? But it's just, listen. Look, I'm a fan of a team that played that. They rely heavily on defense. JB, y'all won a couple Super Bowls on defense. So defense can win.
Yeah.
But you also got to pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? So
well, you got to have a receiver that can get you at least a 3-yard touchdown.
Yes, absolutely.
A touchdown. You got to have a touchdown. I mean, you don't have a receiver on your team. You have a receiving corpse. None of them could get it done. And I mean, I think it's Andy Reid, it's Alex Smith, and it was the receivers that was on the roster. It's a collective effort because that's almost unheard of.
So our homie, Mr. Varsity Squad, Teddy Ted is in the building.
What up?
He says 8-8 is what he feeling. Mr. T Money said 8-8, 9-7 in the playoff hunt. But, not that team. You know what I mean? So, I think everybody kind of feeling about the same way. I think that the Kansas City Chiefs going to have to show everybody You know what I mean? Like they gonna have to. You know, but I also think that they went of opportunity shut about 2 years ago though.
Well, that's my point. Yeah. I mean, when they came out, they was undefeated through 10 weeks, I think. Yeah. That was the time to do it. And now they I mean, you can see it slowly eroding.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
Going for no touchdowns, you lose all those people in free agency or waive them, however the case. People start getting in trouble off the field. It's just a mess.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So before we go into our last final break of the evening, we got 2 more with the halfway point, right? We get ready to the good stuff now, right? You know what I'm saying? But we got to put these dudes in. Y'all put Oakland back in the basement. Yep. Where does Kansas City fit in the grand scheme of things? Where does Kansas City fit?
Still third.
Still third. But being hunted.
Yeah.
And being hunted by Oakland.
Okay.
Being hunted. I'm serious.
That's not a good thing.
No, that's not a good thing. That means you being hunted there by Oakland, right? You know what I mean? You can say, my bad, I don't think EJ can finish. No, man. You know, we'll get to the Bills. You know, when we get to the Bills. But you know what I'm saying. But I guess because we got some things we feel a certain way about the Bills, so we'll see what's up with that. All right, we're gonna go into you know, the final break and that kind of thing, and then we will finish up with San Diego Chargers and Class's beloved Denver Broncos. We'll be right back. I hope you guys are enjoying the show this evening, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying Team Boy TV Live. But check it out, though. This is how you can show your support for your favorite Dopest Live NFL show on YouTube. You can go up to the top right-hand corner of the video, click the little eye icon, and what happens is these little cards pop out, and they kind of show different things. You can actually go and click on this one, and you can go to the T-shirt shop where you can buy all the different Team Boy TV merchandise that we offer: T-shirts, mugs, phone cases. We even have shirts for the ladies, all kind of stuff like that. Also, what you can do is you can check out some of our other situations like the Black and Blue Podcast, Team Boy TV Game Time, Team Boy TV Pink, and among some of the other things that we do. Also, you can also check out our Patreon page, which showcases a place where you can donate money to help keep the show alive. Also, the first 3 patrons that donate $25 per month during the course of a month, you get a free Team Boy TV T-shirt of your choice, right? And lastly, you can go check out the fan funding, which is built right into YouTube. It doesn't even leave the video. You can donate $1, $5, or up to $499 if you want to help keep the Team Boy TV spirit popping. Again, I want to thank you guys for checking out Team Boy TV and definitely checking out Team Boy TV Live. We appreciate everything you guys do. And thanks again. Y'all take it easy. Peace. You are now tuned in to the Dopest Live NFL show on YouTube. This is Team Boy TV Live. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dopest Live NFL show on all of these YouTubes. I ran a little advertisement thing to voice seem all muffled. I did that right before it went live, so it probably didn't come out right. I don't know what's gonna sound like on the stream. I have no idea. But you know what? I'll work on a better one this week, okay? So for people who couldn't understand what I was saying in that thing, get with me. I'll tell you about it. Actually, you know what? If you didn't quite understand it, if you mouse up to the top right-hand corner of your screen, there's like a little eye icon up there. Click it, cards pop out, and you can check out all our fan funding, all our you can check out the Team Boy TV website, the T-shirt shop where you can get, you know, little shirts like the one that I'm rocking tonight. Glass, you got one on tonight too, right?
No, I have it on tonight.
Oh, you got a Broncos shirt. Yeah, so you can get all your Team Boy TV stuff in every team color that you want, all that kind of cool stuff. So that's what that was about. If you couldn't make out what I was saying on that thing, we had a couple tweets that I missed, right? Varsity Squad, the Chiefs will be 8. Okay, so and then Chiefs another 500, another 700. Okay, so we covered all the tweets. Good stuff. Anyway, how y'all feeling at this point of the show? Because it's getting ready to get crazy. You know what I mean? I see Orange Crush is in the building. Orange Crush 97 is in the building.
Respect.
He coming right at the right time, right? Because I'm telling you, y'all ain't gonna like some of the stuff that we say about your Broncos. I'm telling you. We'll get to that in a minute, though. JB, how you feeling right now, cuz? What's going on?
Everything's great, man. Everything's great. I just want to say, you know, instead of about how I'm feeling, I appreciate the all the outside support. People tweet me in. Some people actually text message me, and that's a good thing too. I just like all the support. We just get started, partner technical difficulties in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to give people their due diligence, like I always do.
Absolutely, you got to do that,
There
right?
you go.
And so you know what? Like we do these. This is like our preseason. You know what I mean? So like this is the
Right.
We do these shows just to make sure we knock out everything we need to knock out. Anything that may arise, we're gonna wait till the season start to start going online. So y'all been cool bearing with us because like for these two shows, there's always been something that's going wrong. But I always address it, and we'll take care of it the next go around. Class, your boy Orange Crest says John Fox was a big game choker. Gary Kubiak is definitely an upgrade. The defense would be just fine with Wade Phillips running the show. Jack Del Rio's
I try to
defense is
tell
vanilla.
people, man. People don't want to listen to me.
So listen, they look. They in the comments. Look, Orange Crush came in there and just completely say, "Yo, you look, y'all, we getting too far ahead though, right?"
Oh yeah,
Okay. Right. Listen. Yeah.
I got the San Diego Chargers. I'm gonna condense this report just so we can,
Okay.
so we can get to so people want to get to.
Right. Okay. And if you want to go ahead and do it.
All right. San Diego Chargers. They finished second in the division at 9-7. There's a few notables here. I'm gonna try to condense this best I can. Free agent acquisitions: Jacoby Jones, wide receiver, 2 years. Orlando Franklin, guard, 5 years. Jimmy Wilson, defensive back, 2 years. Stevie Johnson, wide receiver, 3 years. Re-signings: King Dunlap, left tackle, 4 years. Brandon Flowers, cornerback, 4 years. Trevor Robinson, center, 2 years. Ricardo Matthews, defensive end, 1 year. They cut linebacker Reggie Walker and guard Chad Reinhardt. Free agent losses: Marcus Gilchrist, which I think hurt bad. He went to the Jets. Eddie Royal. I guess they're looking for an older version of him in Jacoby. He went to Chicago, and Sharice Wright went to the 49ers. And I don't know if y'all remember Era Tutu. He had made a big splash one season. Hadn't heard from him since. He gone unsigned. Ronnie Brown's gone unsigned. Let me go ahead and get the draft out of the way. I didn't really go through all their drafts, but they had 5 picks with the trade up for Melvin Gordon, from running back from Wisconsin. And it's a big acquisition for them, or a big draft pickup for them, because I think Matthews still running the ball. He ain't doing very well. Anyway, passing leaders, obviously Phillip Rivers, 570 attempts, 379 completions, 4,286 yards, 66.5 completion rate, 31 TDs, 18 INTs, was sacked 36 times, had a QBR of 93.8. Brandon Oliver, so it wasn't Matthews. I'm sorry, audience, Q, Glass. Brandon Oliver was the rushing leader, 160 carries, 582 yards, 3 TDs, which is mediocre. Receiving leaders was Keenan Allen, 77 receptions, 783 yards, 4 touchdowns. Antonio Gates was 69 receptions, 821 yards, 12 TDs. Eddie Roy was 62 receptions, 778 yards, 7 touchdowns. Malcolm Floyd with 52 receptions, 856 yards, 6 TDs. I explain why I did that after I'm done. Defensive leader was Eric Welder with 91 total tackles, 2 fumble recoveries. Interception leaders was Brandon Flowers with 3. All right, that's it for my condensed report.
Listen. This is what I missed about the show. So T Money says, ask Orange Crush, if he know, ask Orange Crush, what did he say? Ask Orange Crush what he know about Kubiak choking in big game situations or something like that, something along those lines. It'll pop up on the Twitter feed in a minute. But, I missed that whole thing about the show. Like, when the audience get into it like that, it's a beautiful thing, right? Hey, listen, I'm going to say this, though. San Diego, and I said this last year, and I was wrong, and I'm going to say it again this year, and I may be wrong, but I still believe it. Okay? I still believe it. Phillip Rivers he ain't got too much. He's not going to get another deal, okay? This is it for him, right? I think you got this year and next season, I think. Is that it? This season and next season, right?
Yeah. Before he had to start doing something.
Yeah.
I think if anything, he probably would take a cut.
Listen,
depends on how he plays.
Old boy still claim he got it in him. Old boy claim he still can go, right? So I'm just saying, I ain't saying they're gonna go and bulldoze everybody in the division. I'm just saying they gonna be playing some ball. Glass, where you at?
What I think about San Diego Chargers?
Yeah.
Who's the head coach now?
Oh God, I forget.
Not even sure.
See, there you go. I don't have to say anymore. Number one, before, when they had North Turner, I said as long as they had North Turner, they won't win anything. I was right about that. Don't have nothing against Rivers. Rivers is a good quarterback. I still think he got maybe a couple more years left in him. But let's not forget, at the beginning of the season, tight end Gates going to be suspended for like 4 games, right?
Yeah.
For PED.
Yeah.
So that's going to hurt them a little bit. They got a nice little nice core of young players there. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do a little damage, but they need a little bit more. I don't think they're going to. I mean, of course, my Broncos going to be in there. They'll be behind them.
Yeah.
But I got them coming in second.
Okay.
A respectable second.
Respectable second. All right. So, JB, unless you have something to add, man, we're gonna run through the schedule real quick.
I got something to add.
Okay. Well,
I think the Chargers flipped the Broncos for the division this year.
Ooh.
That's my opinion.
Shots fired.
I think they get flipped. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it the Chargers Broncos game that Manning tried to set that weak block and got messed up?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
That's kind of like, to me. That's kind of like to me. That was kind of like the metaphorical, like we taking this thing from you, Manning.
Wow,
you too weak, too fragile.
Check out how Glass second. Look how you looking at you, right? Hey, wait a minute, Glass. Hey, Orange Crest said, I have the Chargers going 10-6, 11-5. They finally got a running back to take the pressure off Phillips. He said Phyllis Rivers. Phyllis Rivers. That would definitely give us a challenge. Boom. There you go. All right. Now, T-Minus said the Chargers defense still waiting on Teo to find his girl and lead that D to finish in last or third. Okay.
Hey, I want to say this. The reason why I gave so many details on that stat line of receiving leaders, because Phillip Rivers spread that ball around. I only lost 1 guy, but they gained 2 through free agency. I'm telling you, and this is make or break for P. Rivers.
Okay. Now, Glass.
I think they win the division.
Glass, you heard them shots that JB fired at you, right?
It's all good.
Look, you got the floor. Do your thing.
Listen, man. You see what we got on offense? I hear what you say about Phillip Rivers and their offense, but we've showed you 4 years in a row how we do this out here in the AFC West. We're going to show you 5. Wow. I know when the opportunities close, and I understand, man is going on 40 at the end of this season. Yeah. But you see all them weapons we have, and we getting better on defense. Yeah. So come on, man.
What weapons you speak of, though? Give me a rundown. I know we talking about the wait. Let's give Chargers their due credit. Let's get the Chargers due credit.
Because we still got the Broncos left. Right? We still got the Broncos left.
Right.
Okay. So playoff run starts early. It's always useful when warm weather teams can avoid nasty cold weather games late in the season, and the Chargers are pretty fortunate in that regard. Road trips to Jacksonville and Oakland will keep the Bolts in relative warm climates, although trips to Kansas City and Denver in the month of December will pose challenges for a playoff-hungry team. All right, let's see how we open this thing up. All right, so first, God, everybody, the whole division going on the bye in the same week? It's weird.
Almost.
So it says Lions at home, Bengals and Vikings on the road, Browns, Steelers, got the Pack on the road, Raiders, you got JB's Ravens in Baltimore, and then you got the Chicago Bears. I don't know about you guys, but this right here look like it's set up for them to win. I'm going back to you, JB. They look like they can come out of this thing, with about 6 wins. Cuz where you at?
All right, the Lions winnable game. They beat a team that the Broncos couldn't beat in the Bengals. Bengals I think they was the ones who put the Broncos out of playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, why you throw these shots?
Wait, I'm just keeping it.
He is coming hard.
Like
with it.
Sir, all due respect, but I think a lot of people forget that game kind of got lost in the shuffle of the playoffs. So I just want to point out things, man, because that played a key role into my point. Anyway, let me continue. The Lions a winnable game. Bengals winnable game, Vikings winnable game, Browns winnable game, Steelers winnable game, Green Bay probably not so much.
Yeah.
Raiders is a winnable game. They beat the Ravens at home last year at the last second, so that's a 50-50 game. I don't know which one to go where, but I see them out of these first 9 weeks, man. They get 5 of them.
Yeah, see, I had 6. Glass, what you see?
Just to show you how I'm not biased about the situation. I got them winning 1, 2, 3, the first 4 games.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna lose to the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
They will not go to Lambeau Field and beat the Packers. That's like unheard of right there. We'll beat the Raiders and we'll lose to the Baltimore Ravens. So by the bye, they will be 6-3.
6-3. I like 6-3. Hey, listen, I got to go to the comment section real quick because there's a little battle going on. See, T Money's on Twitter, and he talking big junk right now. And then we got Orange Crush in the YouTube comment section says, tell T Money that Garrett Kubiak had to work with Matt Sharp, a.k.a. Mr. Pick Six, as his quarterback. He has Peyton Manning now. He will give us better results and that type of thing. And then T Money says the Chargers is not just the weather; they suck at traveling to the East Coast as well. Now,
okay.
See that JB after all them shots you took at Glass, he look, he took it in stride. You saw that? That was good stuff.
Yeah, he did. Well, it's all good just giving an outlook in July.
Right, in July. You know what I'm saying? Like the end of July. Right?
I mean, it would be unrealistic not to take it in stride in July.
Right? You know what I mean? Okay.
Now we start having these conversations in December.
Right. A little bit different, right? A little bit different. Yeah. All right, so they come off the bye and they got, what's that, like 6 games? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 games left. We got Chiefs coming there. They go out to see the Jaguars. The Broncos coming there. Then they go see the Chiefs. Dolphins come in there, go to see. Look, now we gave them. We gave them 6 games in the beginning of the season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, they may be able to get one of these, and that's just my opinion. I think they might be able to get one. Glass, when you look at that look rough. That's rough right there, dog. Jaguars. I mean, they probably can win in Jacksonville, right? Maybe in Oakland. Okay, maybe in Oakland. Maybe not in Oakland. Who knows? I don't know. I'm saying.
When I look at this. After the bye, they're going to win the next 3. They're going to beat the Chiefs. They're going to beat the Jaguars. They're going to beat my Broncos. Then they're going to fall off. They're going to lose 1, 2, 3. They're going to lose the last 4 against the Chiefs, at the Chiefs, the Dolphins, at the Raiders, and at Mile High Stadium. Wow. So they're going to finish the season 9-7.
9-7. JB, what you got, good sir?
I'm giving them that 10th win.
Wow.
With the sweep over Kansas City. So they get 10 wins this year, but they will lose that Dolphins game because the Dolphins gonna be something completely different this season. I feel
right, and
we'll get to that though. But they'll lose that Dolphins game, but they'll sweep the Chiefs.
Yep, I'm with Mr. T Money. T Money said he got him at 5-11. I got him at 7-9. Glass, you had him at 8 and what you had him at? You gave him 9.
I had him 9-7.
Okay, yeah. And you gave him 10, right, JB?
10-6. The win the West.
10? What?
10 wins.
Oh, he's
really serious about that, ain't you?
No, he's setting something up, right?
I know he is. He act like I don't see it. I see this.
He's setting something up. Right
hell, it might be that they might have to get lucky 11 to get it to solidify.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But I got him at 7. You know what I mean.
Which one you get beside your name when you make the playoffs? You get the X, right? Not the Y. When you get the Y, you got the first round bye. So they get the X. They can get the X by January 3rd.
Oh my God!
This is the JB I remember.
Yes. He coming in the form, right?
I remember when they beat us, going to the Super Bowl. So okay, I'm ready for this, bro. I'm ready.
He coming in the form, right? Okay, Glass. All right. So look, we got them second in the division. That's what we got them at. We got them coming in second.
I have them second in the division.
Oh, I forgot. JB said they win.
Somebody on here might not.
Hey, listen, I got him coming in second. What about you, JB?
JB?
They win the whole thing. They win the West. Yeah.
Okay, listen, you're going to get your chance to prove to JB why he is wrong right now. We looking at the Denver Broncos, 2015. What we got?
All right. They finished the season last year 13-3.
Woo.
My bullet points are Denver won the AFC West last season by 3 games over the San Diego Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This season, they are a Super Bowl or bust.
Wow.
New head coach Gary Kubiak is going to shift some of the offensive burden off of Peyton's shoulders and onto the run game. John Elway basically is telling Manning that Terrell Davis was the best thing that happened to him. So we're going to increase the run game back like it was when he was playing. Denver's pass rush heavy defense will carry its share of the load too, but this season will be a struggle for the Broncos for the last shot at the ring. When Manning arrived, former head coach John Fox put together a 38-10 record over 3 seasons and claimed 3 more AFC titles, making him 4 for 4 during his tenure. But as I always told you, John Fox could not adjust when other teams become more physical with him. That's the reason why we couldn't stand John Fox. You know what? I'll put you like this. The regular season always sound good. I was trying to be more susceptible of not agreeing. Show me something in the postseason. You know, you break all these records in the regular season. We do all this. When it comes to postseason, when somebody hits us in the face, make our nose bleed, we don't know how to adjust. So that's the reason why I don't care for John Fox too much. But anyway, this season will be this is the main thing. Listen to me when I say this. This season will be dedicated to owner Pat Bowden, who is suffering from Alzheimer's. So we got our little rallying cry right now. Players that we lost in the offseason, of course, Julius Thomas, tight end, Orlando Franklin, guard, Raheem Moore, free safety, and Terrence Knighton, D tackle, and free agency. Knighton's gonna hurt us a little bit.
Oh yeah,
I miss pork chop. Broncos lost defensive coordinator Jack
Pot roast.
Pot roast. Pot, my fault. Broncos lost defensive coordinator Jack Del Rio, head coach that is now the head coach of Oakland Raiders, but hired Wade Phillips in that spot, which is a good move. To me, that's a lateral move. In division, the Broncos may have the horses to win the 5th straight division titles, but they remain favorites to do so. Offensively, Peyton Manning threw for 395 completions for 4,727 yards, 11 TDs. He led the 4th best passing offense in the NFL last season, while the group of backs, including C.J. Anderson, who led the running back core with 849 yards and 8 TDs, Ronnie Hillman, Juwan Thompson, and Monte Ball, as they combined to be a league average unit of rushers. Man is now 39 years old, and though he played very well last season, it was his worst season after leaving Indianapolis. Anderson was the best of Denver's running backs, and it is a group that should improve since all 4 are under contract and 24 years of age or younger. Anderson ran for 80 yards or more in 5 of the last 6 regular season games and scored 8 touchdowns in the process. Hillman played very well early last year before injuring his foot. Manning has lots of weapons to throw to. Demaryius Thomas, which led the wide receiving corps with 111 receptions for 1,619 yards, and Emmanuel Sanders are back at wide receiver. And they have high hopes for youngster Virgil Green and newcomer Kubiak favorite Owen Daniels at tight end. Replacing Franklin at guard is a big problem, particularly since he went to division rival San Diego. Shelley Smith was signed, but that isn't going to be easy. Any concerns that Manning may have. Football Outsiders.com ranked the Broncos offense front as the 12th best in the league. Defensive wise, the Broncos were the 9th best in the league defending the pass last year and 2nd against the run. The loss of Moore is significant, but Darian Stewart, who began his career with the Rams and played for Kubiak last season in Baltimore, is an adequate replacement. Knighton will be tougher to replace, and it is unlikely Vance Walker can provide the same type of impact. With Stewart, Aqib Talib, and T.J. Ward, the secondary should be solid and maybe even excellent. That being said, depth is needed, particularly up front, in order to feel good about the defense as a whole. So we got to have the linebackers on point. I think they kind of like faded away. I don't know if they was hurt or not last season. They kind of faded away, but everybody got to be on the same same line.
Yeah.
Broncos have a new veteran head coach, lost some key weapons, and will need to play well on defense to keep the side of the ball strong. So, all that being said, my Denver Broncos will be winning the AFC West for the 5th time, 5th straight time.
Okay, so a couple things, right? First, Mr. T Money say the Peyton slip is going to be late in the season, right? Because he lost so much on the O line, he kind of owed a little bit A little bit brittle. Okay, I'm paraphrasing. I mean, T-Man didn't say that. I'm just saying. But he said he lost a lot on the O-line. So, late in the season, he's going to be taking some hits and stuff. And then other thing is this, and I just want to, just throwing it, because I just been listening to y'all talk about it. Let's talk about Fox, man. Or not even Fox, Phillips. Let's go back to Phillips for a minute. I'm going to address those first, because I've heard people, and you've been one of them, you and Orange Crush, y'all saying this right now about, Wade Phillips, defensive coordinator, he's this, that, and the third. But when he was in Dallas and when he was in Houston, y'all gave this man like the business, right? But now he's the Denver Broncos defensive coordinator. He the jump off, right?
There's certain individuals who are not meant to. There's certain individuals not to be meant to be head coaches. They're meant to be coordinators. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
I even remember the jokes, and it wasn't even a joking situation when Kubiak had a little stroke on the field.
You see what I'm saying?
Now,
you see what I mean?
Now he in Denver. It's like, hey, Kubiak. He did so well in Baltimore, but he was not the head coach. He was a coordinator.
Wow.
It was the benefit. He was the benefit of good fruit.
Football fans, y'all are some fickle individuals. I'm just saying, you drag a person and they come to your team, you be like, oh my God, it's awesome. I'm just saying, you hugging them and kissing them and stuff. Just saying, you better be careful what you buying, dog. That's all I'm saying.
As we go very well find out. We're gonna find out.
Be careful what you buying, dog. Be careful what you buying. Hey, JB, before we get in the schedule, Denver Broncos, your assessment before we even look at their schedule. What you got?
Man. I know. I heard some mention of Terrell Davis. John Elway want that philosophy. And, God. Hey, I just flux, man. That's what it feels like to me. Don't feel no identity, man. I mean, why would you reach back?
Oh my!
I mean, look, okay. Let's look at the reach back, and you trying to model a run game after somebody like Terrell Davis. I'm not saying you're gonna get that verbatim, but there's nobody there that can run like that. There's no offensive line that can produce a back like that, nor does the head of the snake want to rely on the run game. Yeah. That is not his game. And then Coach Kubiak is the posing head coach there. We shall see, man. Yeah, we shall see.
Hey, Glass, Mr.
Only thing I can say about the rebuttal to that is I understand we don't have a Terrell Davis, but the Denver Broncos are always known to have a stable of running backs to do their job. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
But the guy who take the snaps don't want to turn around and hand it to him.
Because he want to break the records, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Glass, Too Money said Wade Phillips, his Wade Phillips like Rob Ryan's defenses. They'd be really good in the first year, but after you see the film, they all they do is slip, right?
Okay. I hear that. All I need is 1 year. This year right here.
Because that's all you're going to really get out of Peyton, right? This is it, right? All right. You know what? I agree. So, I mean, as long as you get what you need this year, right? So, basically, that play into your hands, right? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying, we're getting ready to look at this schedule. I'm going to see what they up against because, well, hold on, right? Hold on, JB. Hold on, JB. We forgot about something.
What's that?
We forgot about something. We forgot about, the greatest regular season quarterback ever, how they go and get the first round bye, and then they get thumped by...
Got knocked off.
Who was that? Who took him out? Was it Andrew Luck?
It was the Bengals.
No.
Who was it?
Colts.
It was the Colts.
That's right. Okay. It was Andrew Luck. How fitting, right? You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to bring it up.
You done?
Yeah, I'm
done?
We're going to the
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, if I wasn't mistaken, that was a pretty convincing win by the Colts too, right?
I'm just saying.
I wasn't mistaken. It wasn't no it wasn't no stipulations. Glass.
Peyton Manning was hurt. Peyton Manning was hurt.
Yo, you listen. They had a week to sit around and do stuff. They had a bye. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. They had a bye.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know what? It was that San Diego game 3 weeks before when Peyton Manning tried to be a hero. JB, you touched on it earlier. He ran into that. He ran into that brick wall. He was so surprised. He thought he was gonna block that dude. He was like, "Whoa!"
What he had what Glass?
He broke his shoulder, hip, labrum.
He had the shoulder and the quad, right? Oh yeah, it was that geriatric hip that he had. It was something like
I'm gonna let y'all have this fun right now.
What was it?
Let y'all have this fun.
Okay.
He got to go take that 2-a-day men's or whatever, right?
Two-a-day
You know what?
men's?
He lost focus of what he was. He forgot he was a quarterback.
Yo, what last season when he made that 1 yard scamper, it looked like he was running for like 5 minutes.
Why you on my quarterback?
Hey, Glass.
Why you on my quarterback?
Glass, what those old men take? Omega-3, 2-a-day for men. That's
Okay.
what he'll be at the start of the season? 40. Come on, bro. Be real with yourself, man. 40 years old. That's like you remember when Vinny Testaverde tried it.
I was just getting ready to bring that up, right? I was just
You know what?
Kurt Warner, you saw how it ended for him, man. It didn't end with Kurt.
At 40 years old, he's better than Phillip Rivers.
Oh.
He's better than Derek Carr. He's damn sure better than Alex Smith. So I'm not worried about none of this.
But they did it for 16 games this year. Win, lose, or draw.
Okay. I mean, it was 16 games this year.
I'm just saying, man. Duration, being durable and reliable is a measurement too, man. You know that PFF, they stat that. You gotta have that.
Yo, T Wednesday, I'm just gonna say Cam knocked Lance Briggs on his ass when he had the block. But then again, Cam is like 25 years younger than this dude. So.
Are we really on? Wait, stop.
Look, no.
Stop,
You're not gonna be messing with my Panther fam, okay?
Y'all were 79.
Whoa. First of all,
y'all were 79. Is that a moral victory? Is that a moral victory? Let me know.
They won a playoff game.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all lost on the first round bye. Hey, to the successor of the coach, the higher apparent.
Yeah.
That hurt, man.
Listen, we're going to stop.
That hurt. That's painful.
You're going to have Bronco fans ready to burn it down. I'm just saying. Let me go. Because at the end of the show, you get a chance to talk about it, right? Home for tough tests. Depending on how one views it, it could be nice for the Broncos to get their two toughest road matchups out of the way in the first 3 weeks when they travel to Kansas City and Detroit. Later in the season, Peyton Manning will have home field advantage in his corner when Aaron Rodgers, Week 8, and Tom Brady, Week 12, come to town. Here we go. Oh, we get to see Manning Brady one last time, right? All right, here we go. Mm-hmm. Week 1, this is so reminiscent of a couple years ago on TeamBoydTV Live. Oh, my God. And it's in Baltimore this year. Oh, wow. Okay. That's going to be interesting. In 5 weeks, we'll see what happens. Baltimore Ravens come in there. Yeah. Oh, that's in Denver. Okay, sorry. Baltimore Ravens come in there. Then they go see the Chiefs. They go see the Lions, Vikings. They got the Raiders on the road. They got the Browns on the road. They got an early bye. So 6 games in. Man, I don't know. Now I'm kind of, all them jokes was cracking. I kind of feel a little bad now because they look like they can win all those except maybe one. Where you at, Glass?
Don't bite now. Don't bite now.
I didn't see the schedule before now, okay? Give me
okay.
So where you at?
Who, me? By the bye?
Yeah.
We might lose to the Chiefs in Kansas at Arrowhead Stadium.
Oh,
but we got everybody else.
That sounds like a shot to me.
Even the Baltimore Ravens in Week 1.
Was that a shot?
Come
JB?
see me, JB. Come see me Week 1, JB. Anyway, by the bye we'll be 5-1. By the bye we would be 5-1.
Wow.
Okay, Glass. What you want me to say?
Y'all was talking mad joke just about 5 minutes ago.
Right?
I'm gonna give my assessment. What y'all lost last year? Only 3 games.
Yeah.
You lose them in the first 6 weeks of the season. You lose 2 in a row. You lose to the opener to the Ravens. You lose to the Chiefs.
Wow.
And then you get beat by Oakland.
Wow. Hey, Mr. T, when say Denver goes 4-2.
Wait. Stop. I'll be damned if we lose to the Oakland Raiders. That's blasphemous right about now.
Yeah, you lose. I mean, I can get more detail with my vision here. I think Savannah Janikowski, he gets y'all at the end.
Oh my gosh. Go on, Jake. Go on, man.
Yeah, bro. You lose it.
Hey, T Money says
3-3.
that Denver goes 4-2, lose to the Ravens, and lose
Whoa,
to the
whoa,
Oakland
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Raiders.
You said
And
3-3?
He say Oakland too, right?
He said Oakland too. Yes, he
Right.
did. Yes, he did. Wow, Glass, they are busting you up today, bro. Let me go back to the discussion because I ain't giving you a chance to rebuttal. I'm good to the discussion.
Denver Broncos lose to the Oakland Raiders.
So,
right?
are you writing the date down again like you did last?
Oh, no doubt.
You'll get trapped off. You'll get trapped off in the black hole.
Okay.
Trapped off.
Oh my God.
Listen,
That's if you don't lose like cornerstone players in the first three. Because the Ravens gonna bang you up, the Chiefs gonna bang you up, the Lions gonna bang you up. Well, no, the Lions ain't gonna be banging nothing. But the Raiders definitely gonna be banging you up.
Raiders.
The Raiders got a pretty good defense. So you might be in trouble, man. You know, after the bye week, you might need to get to the bye week to let your wounds heal a little bit, Glass.
Okay, all I got to say is this. I'm going to leave it at this.
wow.
Fans of TeamBoydTV Live, stuff that's coming out of JB mouth, it's just to poke fun at my Denver Broncos.
It's entertainment. It's entertainment.
He don't really
It's
believe.
It's
Hey,
entertainment.
the viewers
No
agree.
way.
D-Money said Ravens, Raiders. Same thing I said. But I got the Chiefs in there too.
JB, you really want T-Money to back you.
I'm just saying.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
If it was so blasphemous and so out of left field, no one would agree with that.
We're talking about T-Money.
Well, T Money is Mr. Straight Facts, in case you forgot.
Be realistic.
Look,
Be
I know we've
realistic.
been off for like 3 or 4 months, but he is Mr. Straight Facts, okay? Let's be
You don't
real.
even believe that. Max, come on, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
And you know what, Glass? What would be awesome is that if you go 5-1 out of the first 6, and that one loss is from Oakland, in Oakland.
Oh my God.
That's a win for every other 5 teams on their schedule.
Okay, listen. Y'all way off track. Y'all way off track. Okay, after the bye, week 8, Green Bay comes in the house. They go and see their favorite son and Andrew Luck, which I had in the Super Bowl, by the way. And then they got the Kansas City Chiefs coming there. They go see the Bears. The Patriots coming in there. Is Brady, Manning. I don't know which number this is, but it's the last meeting between those two. Then they got Phillip Rivers and on the road, and then they got Raiders, Steelers, Bengals, Chargers. So this last stretch, what do we have them at? I had them losing 1 game in the beginning. Y'all had them losing 2.
I had him losing 1.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Now, Glass, before I give you my assessment, man, look at that. I want you to be real now. Don't be no homer, okay? You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I always keep it real.
Okay. All right.
We will lose to the Packers. We will lose to the Colts. If it was in Denver, I would go the other way. But it's in Lucas Oil Stadium. So of course we're gonna lose to the Colts. We got the Chiefs, we got the Bears, we have the Patriots. It's our time to go ahead and get the Patriots. We have the Chargers and we have the Raiders. We're gonna lose to the Steelers, but we're gonna finish up beating the Bengals and the Chargers. We're gonna finish 12-4.
Okay. Okay. 12-4. JB, I know you beg to differ, so I'm gonna give you a chance to do that.
All right.
You know.
Packers, loss. Colts, loss. They got beat by the Chiefs earlier at Arrowhead, so they beat the Chiefs. Beat the Bears. Brady doing them in again. They beat Phillip. They beat Phillip in San Diego.
Right.
All right. They beat the Oakland Raiders. You're doing the count, right? They beat the Steelers and the Broncos, but lose their pivotal 10th game
To Phillip.
to the Chargers, and they take the division.
Oh, wow.
Bam.
So you said that's 11. That's 11-5 for you total. I mean, yeah, is that 11-5?
Well, I was trying to set it up because I said the Chargers would win 10.
Oh, okay. So,
But they may need that 11th. They may need that number 11 to win the whole thing.
11-5.
But I know it's going to come down to this January 3rd game between the two.
Okay.
I think the Chargers get it done.
I got them at 11-5 too. I'm hoping that in the last meeting between Peyton and Brady, Manning can get it done. It's late in the season though, and I don't know, man. There's a lot of tough games in there, especially going to Green Bay. No, Green Bay coming in there. Going to Indy and having to deal with all that nonsense. But
I mean, but
T-Money
look
said,
how that.
T-Money said 11-5 and they win a division, which is great. I'm thinking, it's going to be so tough because the first to reach 11 is going to be the one that's going to win the division. And I'm saying it could be, for me, it's a toss up between the Chargers and the Broncos. And you know what? If you put a gun in my head, Glass, you put a gun in my head right now, and I had to say who I think is actually going to get that 11th win. I think P. Ribs get it, man. I'm just saying.
But look how this is set up.
P. Ribs.
This is a setup.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Glass.
Let me see. Let me know when Orange Crush and Teddy Ted hit you on Twitter.
Okay.
Let me hear what they got.
All right, because they've been listening to this. Okay.
Glass. Look at the AFC swing from November 29th the rest of the way. Patriots, Chargers, back to back, and you got to win
in Oakland.
One of those games.
Yeah.
If you lose both, it's gonna happen before January 3rd. That X gonna go beside the Chargers name before January 3rd. And the Steelers and the Bengals is in there. Chargers in there twice.
Yeah.
You got your work cut out for you. Colts in there.
It's tough. It's tough.
It's a AFC run. I mean, the NFC games ain't gonna do you no harm or good if you win them. Bears.
Yeah. So
Packers.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna do nothing.
Okay, Glass. All right. So, you do your thing. There you go.
We have a nice defense.
Yes.
You knock my secondary. You knocking my running backs.
Yeah.
And I know Peyton Manning is 40 years old.
He's old.
But he's old. That's what I'm saying. This is the last run. This is gonna be the last run. John Elway set it up real nice for Peyton Manning. So when we win this Super Bowl, Peyton Manning can retire just like John Elway retired.
Right,
I wish it could have been back to back like that year, like them 2 years, but it is what it is. Just get a ring, go ahead and retire. Okay. That's how it's gonna be set up.
Okay. All right.
Hey, the Chargers fill Rivers up in similar fashion.
Yes, because I mean you act like Peyton the only one that's getting ready to retire.
Phillip Rivers don't even know if. Listen, did we forget Phillip Rivers talking about he don't want to move if they go to Los Angeles? He don't want to move.
Yeah,
he might not have to.
He might not have to. If he get it done this year, he can go ahead and roll on up out of here. He can be like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Phillip Rivers is a great quarterback, but he's not as disciplined as Peyton Manning.
No, I would give you that.
He just start firing. Come on now,
yeah,
at the end of the year,
but that's one of the things I like about him, though. I like about that. Like, he gets look, he got emotion, man. You know what I mean? And he get the team fired up, dog. I'm saying they like that about him, dog.
Q, and they go home.
Q, it's gonna be the year of the bolo. They're gonna be popping off eBay and Amazon. You ain't gonna be able to keep them on the shelf. Everybody gonna be winning things. I'm gonna wear one, Glass.
You know what? Glass probably gonna wear one too.
When they win a division.
Oh hell.
We can set this up right now. When Rivers win, the Chargers win a division, we win bolos on that show.
Oh my God.
You could thank the Denver Broncos for saving your money. Right. You will not be winning the bowl. So
that's hilarious. Hey, listen, if y'all got anything to add, man, y'all got anything y'all want to add? Cause look, JB, you messing with Glass like that. I know y'all got that week one match.
Hey, this is vintage JB right here. I'm missing part JB.
Okay.
Hey, that 13-3, 12 wins, man. I mean, you had just like a lot of teams we just spoke of. Remember when the Chiefs went 10 games, 10 or 11 games before they eventually lost one?
Yeah.
I mean, when you ripe, you have to make that happen. Now you hunt it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I don't know. I'm nervous for the old guy when we get into November and they playing against them defenses like, the Patriots and the Bengals and Colts, and they put hands on that old dude, man. I don't know, man. I'm just nervous.
I hope Peyton Manning have a great Thanksgiving because after Thanksgiving, it get tough for him.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But good luck to him, though, Glass. All right, you know what I mean? But that was the AFC West, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait a minute, hold up. Whoa. What was your final record? Y'all sitting here trying to geese.
I said 10 and 11. I mean, I said 10 or 11 games. 10 or Eleven, and whoever got 11.
10-6. You get beat by the Chargers on January 3rd.
Yeah,
and lose your playoff hopes. And it's gonna be one team out of the West. It's gonna be one team out of the West, maybe two.
And if you want to hear,
but you'll be wild carding it if anything, Glass.
Wow. Hey, if you want to hear T Money's assessment, he says 1 Denver 11-5, 2 Oakland 9-7, 10-6, 3 Chiefs 8-8, 4 Chargers 5-11, 6-10.
What was Oakland? What was Oakland?
Oakland 2. Oakland 2.
Oh, 2 games?
No. Finished second in the division.
Oakland.
I'm reading
Oakland
it right here.
Raiders.
I'm gonna read it one more time. 1 Denver 11-5, 2 Oakland 9-7, 10-6, 3 Chiefs 8-8, 4 Chargers 5-11, 6-10.
T-Money, nobody has a 3-13 season and had that kind of turnaround. Only a few teams able to pull that off. That's not realistic,
he
bro.
9 games though. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I mean, I couldn't put it on number 2.
You got Oakland jumping from 3-13.
Yeah, to 9-7. 9-7.
What was
10-7? He got Chargers. He got Chargers at 5-11. Like, so he is the complete opposite of where we at. You know,
Q. I mean, Glass. What was the Colts turnaround after they got luck?
2-15. The 2 and something, and then they went
2-14, and they made the playoffs.
11-5 or something like that. I want to say.
And that's what somebody like Andrew Luck type of guy,
right?
And with veterans, and with veterans sprinkled all in there. The Raiders don't have that. We talking about Derek Carr,
right?
Yeah,
old timers. Come on, man.
And with
Richardson behind man gone.
Exactly. And with a front office that seem to have dementia or something. They can never get it right.
Right.
They can't produce that kind of turnaround.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Black folks aren't supposed to have freckles, man.
True that.
Black folks ain't supposed to have freckles, dog. That's what it is. I'm telling you. You got a little orphan Andy in there. Okay, we stop.
Okay.
Anyway, that's the AFC West, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everybody who joined us. Mr. Varsity Squad, Teddy Ted, Mr. T Money, 1993, Orange Crush. What was my man's name? D'Amico. Was it D'Amico?
Yeah.
D'Amico Walker, yes. And all the. Look, I want to thank for everybody who left the comments in the comment section, people who tweeted in. We like the Twitter and we like the comment section. We try to show them both love and that kind of thing. So, listen, that is the AFC West. And I'm going to go ahead and say it now because I already know what's getting ready to happen. Hopefully, you know what? The viewers might surprise us. You know what I mean? They might surprise us. In a few minutes, give me about 10 minutes, I'm going to put up on Google Plus the poll for you guys to vote for the next NFC division for us to break down on this show. We only got 3 left. There's the NFC North, the NFC East, and the NFC South, right? We'll leave the poll up for 5 days. That's the show we're going to do next week, right? I got a good feeling which way it's going to swing, but you never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we all know where it's going to swing, man.
You never know. I'm just saying you never know. And that kind of thing. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining us. And JB.
Yeah.
JB, what is good with you, man? Put yourself over and that kind of thing. I know you got some stuff cooking in the oven now, right?
We'll get to that later on. It's July.
Okay.
I don't want to put that out there, and if it don't really go like I wish. But anyway, I just want to give a shout out to everybody who's watching. A few of the people you mentioned, Lauren and D'Amico Walker, that's captain of my flag football team. We're in the conference championship tomorrow, so shout out to you, everybody else. Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
For the second season in a row, we got to get it done this time. Anyway, you can always find me on Twitter at TeamBoydTV, JB_JB.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of your flag football team, I ran into your boy the other day, right before I went on vacation, your boy Brock. I told him how you was bragging about how you spanked him up really bad. And he said, he told me to tell you that was one game. He said that's one game. He said every other time they face y'all, they mop y'all up. You know what I'm saying?
Guess what? That was in the playoffs. It hurt.
Okay.
They count.
There you go. Hey, Glass.
He can have all the regular season he wish.
Right. It's always a pleasure to have a sophisticated upper class sportscaster like yourself grace our little show here. You know what I mean? What's up with you, man?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Man, listen. First off, I want to thank everybody for joining in. Teddy Ted, Orange Crush, thanks for backing me up. Can't remember the other names. But anyway, thanks for everybody that hit us on Twitter. Follow me on Get With It app on Twitter, on Facebook at Get With It Sports. Check out the blog page at getwithitsports.wordpress.com. Check me out every Saturday mornings on the radio show 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge on Blog Talk Radio. And yes, as the reigning king
Wow.
of the Pick'em and Shut Up League, yes, I won last year.
Yeah.
It will be back on soon. I'll have the call out video soon. I
Well,
expect to see
I
more
wanna
people
say-
on there.
I
I
wanna
know
say-
more people gonna be on there.
I want to say this about that, right? Because there was some controversy toward the end of the last season.
Really?
Mr. T Money can understand where I'm coming from. Because listen, people were saying, I'm just throwing this out there. I'm just throwing
Here we
this
go
out there.
again.
People were saying, things wasn't right. How you gonna win your own league? I'm just saying.
Because I'm good like that. My skill set is impenetrable.
Okay. Hey,
Sound
listen,
like Mike
I had a terrible season last year. My season was horrible. But that's gonna change. That's gonna change.
Yeah.
It's time for
You
me to
and
get my
JB.
crown. Time for me to get my crown.
You and JB.
Hey, I made top 10, man. That was
Did you
good
make
for
top
me.
10? I didn't
Okay.
make top 10.
Oh, and Teddy Ted, don't give me. I seen your video.
Yes.
I'll be on your pick'em
Yes,
league.
I think I'm gonna do his too this year. Yeah.
Yeah,
because
so,
they serious
that's how
over
you get. Oh, if you got any questions, comments, want to shoot the ish,
there.
hit me up on the email at getwiththesports2. That's the number 2
Yeah.
at gmail.com.
gmail.com. Hey, listen, and I'm your boy, Big Q, representing Team Boyd TV. Hey, listen, the Black and Blue podcast, I told y'all on the last show, it's going to be audio only this season for the most part, unless something really, really cool goes down. But I will be doing the first one, not this week, but the next week. I'm going to get a full week of training camp under my belt, that kind of thing. For those Panther fans who may or may not be watching the show, if anybody is planning on making that trip out to Wofford, hit me up on Twitter at TeamBoydTV, because I am trying to get out there too, and I'm saying I thought maybe we could link up somewhere and we all kind of roll out there together, that kind of thing. You can catch me tomorrow night. It's tomorrow night, Tuesday? Yes. You can catch me tomorrow night on Jason Apple's Carolina Pro Football podcast at 10. It's not gonna be live. So yeah. So this week I'll be on Carolina Pro Football podcast. We're gonna be talking about camp battles and stuff like that, and that's where I will be. And then until next week, that's where you catch me at, and we'll be back for Team Boy TV Live at our regular scheduled day and time, which is on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. That sort of thing. Anything else, fellas? Y'all got? Y'all got?
Yeah, I got one more thing, man.
Yeah.
Glass is July, man. Relax.
It's all good, bro.
Yes. Hey, y'all make sure y'all
man.
check out the poll that we put. It'll be going up in about 10 minutes and that kind of thing. And just go ahead and vote for your NFC division that y'all want us to talk about next week, and that's the one we'll do. Until next week, we up out of here. Y'all take it easy. Peace.